back to Harvey. Yesterday we talked to a father of 5 who'd been evacuated. He was evacuated during our show with his wife and children. Again, it was during our show the evacuation took place. Jeremiah Johnston is back with us this morning by phone. Jeremiah, please tell us about your journey. How did you get out of your house and where did you go?
Well, all things considered, Stuart, I can't thank you enough and your viewers for your prayers and support at a crucial time yesterday. We had to go quite a circuitous route to get out of Fort Bend County. We were among the 130,000 in Fort Bend County, again, Houston's second most populous county, that are now under mandatory evacuation. And as I sit here in our hotel room, Stuart, I'm watching the Brazos River level rise. They're predicting it will be at 59 feet by August 31st. And last night, Audrey and I, my wife, we were looking here, just looking at the inundation map that the county is sending out. That covers almost 50% of the county. So it was apocalyptic, to answer your question. The evacuation routes were not actually evacuation routes. There was little communication. I even had to drive the opposite direction on the interstate just to leave town. And then finally, on our 6th different evac route, we were able to get to 59 Highway West, Stuart, and get out of town that way. But it took 10 hours to get to Dallas.
Jeremiah, that would be an absolute nightmare journey with a car full of your children, including those lovely triplets. Well, now you're in a hotel. You face the prospect of staying in that hotel for a long period of time. Any idea how long it will be before you can possibly get back to your home?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, Stuart, we do not know. They're actually telling us that I'm getting all my news over Twitter right now from Fort Bend County. We cannot return until the county officials say that it's safe. Even if the rain stops, the river levels are rising. And so that's why both our family and thousands of others still need the prayers. We do not know. We're in a holding pattern. We left with our pajamas on, Stuart. For the first time since college, I wore my pajamas all day yesterday. We left with nothing. And at any rate, this is our crucible. And Stuart, I mean, why I appreciate your program so much is you teach people financially how to be ready for their crucible. For us Houstonians, this is our crucible. But for all our viewers, your day of adversity is coming, and you better be prepared and ready for it.
Okay. Would you tell us how you and your wife are coping with those young children?
Well, we're so thankful to God for our church, Houston's First Baptist. We're thankful for the support we're receiving from believers. I mean, since I was on your program yesterday, thousands of people have reached out to us from all over the country offering their home. We're seeing some amazing acts of heroism and love from first responders, and then just even friends here in the Dallas area, Stuart, for running. I mean, my friend here, Curtis, brought us diapers this morning from Target. We had no diapers, we realized, when we left, which is not a good thing with triplets. So we're just coping by the love of friends. And honestly, your friendship too, Stuart, to have us on this program is a great encouragement. So thank you.
Well, I think you're part of what I would call a Christian network. I think in this time of deep trouble, Christians have reached out to each other, are working with each other, and I think you're a product of that network. Am I right?
You're absolutely right. I mean, the world at its worst needs the church at its best. And at our church, we've taken on the motto, love first. I mean, it's just amazing, the love, with no prerequisite. And we're feeling that. And, you know, yesterday there were a lot of tears on that 10-hour drive, but we just kept coming back to this is our trial, and we're not alone. God's with us.
Will you tell us one more time what you might need? I know that our viewers will be praying for you, but tell us, what do you need? Because if we can generate what you need, we'll do it. Tell us. Absolutely.
Well, of course, pray. I would encourage people to give. There are relief funds, but please check those out, the validity of those. Volunteer. I mean, if you can come to Houston and volunteer and help first responders. For example, I'm part of the Southern Baptist Convention Network. They're serving hundreds of thousands of meals that are on the way. Love. I mean, find ways to love on people. I mean, here in Dallas, we're right here in our hotel, Stuart. We have other people from Houston and just friends that are willing to inconvenience themselves to find someone who's hurting, to go make those grocery runs, to just be the hands and feet, as we say, of Jesus, is extremely helpful during this time. So I would just ask for that continued support and And again, I appreciate your program just being able to raise the flag on this needed issue, because these are human stories. I mean, I'm a real person. I have 5 children. It was apocalyptic yesterday.
Yeah. Jeremiah Johnston, a great pleasure to have you on the program. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being with us. We will, of course, be back to you with diapers if you need them. Jeremiah Johnston, thanks very much indeed, sir.